I told her, unfortunately, I said this, it was not nice. I told her that being in her house and being around her was like being in hell. So she told me I was 6 months pregnant, Your Honor. I was kicked on the ground, hit on the ground, beat on the face. I actually, the next day, I almost lost my son because of it.
Now you gotta be kidding.
No, I'm not kidding at all.
She said she's an educator. She don't condone violence in any manner. This didn't happen, did it, ma'am?
No, it did not at all.
Just making this up.
No, I would never make that.
He turned around and punched me in the face, and there was other people there, and they were like, "What is going on?" I couldn't believe it, and after
You just walked away.
No, I didn't just walk away. It was a big blowout. The whole family.
What did you do?
Oh, well, after she grabbed my hair, I grabbed her hair.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is it violence?
Was it violence?
Violence.
I was trying to defend myself.
You didn't have to defend yourself. You could have walked away. Remember, she just punched you.
That was
Punch.
Yeah.
Walk away. Oh, why you do that, girl?
It was.
I'm not gonna fight you because I don't condone violence.
Right.
All right, miss, I don't condone violence. Your first response when she saw you was to grab her on her hair, snatch her down, and kick her like she stole something.
No.
You grabbed the hair.
She initially punched me in the face. That was her first
Give me another example of the violence she has engaged in with you over the years, and then we're going to get to the car you're suing her about. Give me another example.
So there was another time I was at her house. She had asked me to watch her daughter and son, and so I was going to pick them up. It was Easter weekend, and I had mentioned that we were going to be going to someone else's house, and I didn't know if Dylan, her son, was old enough to go, and she was very upset and said I was being judgmental of her and I was discriminating against Dylan, and I always want to do things with her daughter Tori and not Dylan. And then she started screaming in front of all the children. My son was actually there for that. My daughter, her two kids, screaming at me, telling me to get out of her house, cussing. She was going to call the police, all because I was coming to pick her kids up like she had asked.
Get to the violence, though.
That was violence, screaming at me, throwing me out of the house, telling me to.
That wasn't violence.
Okay, pushing me out of her house. No,
you didn't say that. That's why I asked you.
Okay, well I know.
Now you're telling me she put her hands on you after I had to tell you that wasn't violence. You're hurting your credibility.
I'm sorry, but that is considered violence.
Too. The things you're telling me are coming off as dishonest.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead. What do you want to tell me about your problems with your sister here before we get into the case?
In that particular incident, she had asked me, I had asked her to babysit the children. I was only going to be gone for 3 hours. I just had a small birthday party venue at work. She wanted to take the children out of town. She called a family member and asked them, hey, I can't watch the kids. So I made other arrangements for my children that day. She still showed up. She got the kids outside about going, and they weren't going. They weren't going to go with her. We did get in an altercation.
Physical?
No, verbal, you know.
All right, now we see. You all accuse each other of being violent toward each other. That's all I wanted to see.
Don't go away. There's more Judge Mathis after this.
How did he respond to that? When you found out that you wheelchair bound?
Two things I told him in the beginning. I told him I've done before when I lived in Los Angeles. And I was in a wheelchair from a stroke from a previous relationship.
And still to come.
Any other evidence you want to give?
Yes.
I like to say she's lying.
I like to say both y'all lying.
Yeah. That's incorrect.
I grew up in Detroit, and I'm proud of where I come from. It's a tough city, but there's a lot of love here. And I carry that tough love with me as a judge. And I still keep it real, hearing real cases with real people from my courtroom in Chicago. I'm Judge Mathis.
Coughing, sniffling, and wishing you could stay in bed all day. When your cold is this bad, you need new Theraflu Express Max. Theraflu Express Max combines maximum strength medicines available without a prescription to fight your worst cold and flu symptoms. So you can feel better fast and get back to the job at hand. New Theraflu Express Max, the power to feel better.
Most people think that after an accident, you'll have to pay $500 for your deductible. The truth, at Allstate, you could pay zero. Allstate gives you $100 off your deductible the day you sign up. Then another $100 off every year you don't have an accident. Let the good hands reward your safe driving with a deductible that goes away.
Deductible rewards. One more way you're in good hands with Allstate.
Hi, I'm Julie Moran. You may know me as a TV host, but I also speak frequently about the risk of stroke and heart disease. Today, I'd like to talk about something proactive that you can do and discuss with your doctor: getting a Lifeline screening. Doing more for your cardiovascular health is really smart. Adding Lifeline screenings beyond regular checkups provides a more thorough look at your health. That's why 9 out of 10 cardiovascular doctors support preventative screenings among patients with key risk factors. Here's why they might be right for you. Every appointment starts with a review of your health background. In fact, 70% of adults may have 2 or more risk factors by age 55. Lifeline screenings use the same advanced technologies found in leading hospitals.
A package of 5 screenings starts at $149. Call toll-free 1-800-640-6370.
Don't wait. If you're age 50 or older, call today to discuss the benefits of a Lifeline screening.
I was 6 months pregnant, Your Honor. I was kicked on the ground, hit on the ground, beat on the face. I actually, the next day, I almost lost my son because of it.
Now you gotta be kidding.
No, I'm not kidding at all.
She says she's educated, she don't condone violence in any manner.
Plaintiffs Hunter Wilbers and his mom, Allison Wilbers, are suing Allison's sister, who claims Allison assaulted her when she was 6 months pregnant.
Let's get to the car. About why are you suing for a refund on a car?
My son handed my sister $500 in cash for a Volkswagen Jetta that she had approached him to purchase. She never gave him the car. She told us that a couple days later that she loaned it to her friend because her friend's brakes went out. So, mind you, he'd already given her the $500, and she went out and loaned the car to her friend. Didn't even hear from her for another 2 weeks. Then finally called her and said, we're going to come over now and get the keys. Do you have the car back? Yes, I have the car back. So we went over there, Hunter and myself, and she was very irritable with us. And I asked her what was wrong, and she said, you guys. I didn't understand what that meant. So she gave us the title, or the bill of sale. Then I said, okay, so can you give Hunter the keys now? And she says, oh, well, I never said 500, I said 600.